Coming up today on YOLO, Texas.
This is Stacy, and she's a Spinosaurus. Am I saying that right?
And we're going to be making a sauce called an acqua pazza sauce. In Italian, it translates to crazy water.
Everything's bigger in Texas, y'all.
Join us on our trip across Texas.
All right, so today we are 10 miles north of the border in one of the fastest growing cities in America. Yes, we are in McAllen, Texas, and we're gonna show you why this international city is definitely worth a trip. Come along.
What you have to do when you come to McAllen is you have to come visit the convention center. So right now we have the Dinosaurs and Dragons event here in the convention center, and we also have a lot of theater, plays coming into town.
Right.
And during Christmas time, there's a huge South Pole here, so that's actually my favorite part of it. Not only that, but we actually hold the largest balloon festival in the valley, which is the McAllen Holiday Parade. And it's kind of fun because you can bring your family, your friends, and just have a nice evening with the community as well.
Yes, I'm ready to get our day started in McAllen, so thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, how cute! Now that I have a little Dino of my own, I'm just thinking of all the special events I could take them on, and check these guys out. They're so little. Oh, cute! This is Stacy, and she's a Spinosaurus. Am I saying that right? Spinosaurus? Okay, well that's what she is, and fun fact, there's so much space in her belly that you could actually make a tiny home out of it. Ah! I've never been so excited for a little dropping like that. So McAllen is also known to be a big shopping destination, and we found a fun boutique that's super trendy and super cute. Hi! Aerin, nice to meet you.
Cameron, nice to meet you. Welcome to Goma.
Thank you. What all do you have here? It's so colorful.
Oh, well, we have a unique balance of art as well as modern clothing, fashion, accessories, and so on and so forth. I'll go ahead and walk you around and show you a bit about the place.
Yes, please do.
We have a lot of pottery. We have a lot of what's called talavera, hand-painted pottery and that kind of stuff. So this right here is our tea sets.
Wow, they're all hand-painted.
They're all hand-painted.
Wow.
And these are directly from Mexico.
Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Look at a detail to all of this.
Here we have our artisan room, and this is a beautiful room with all sorts of things. It's a fusion of culture and wild colors and, beautiful statement pieces. Our main objective with this store was to introduce a fusion of culture to our local market, as well, to showcase the vibrant colors, the rich culture, and artisanal products from Mexico to the Rio Grande Valley.
Right. Oh my goodness, this place is amazing. The number one question that we get when talking about the show is, when visiting a new location, where do we eat? And while McAllen is known for its great Tex-Mex food, why not try something from Peru and beyond? Tell me, how did you come up with the idea of bringing a Peruvian, Japanese kind of cuisine to a city that's known for Tex-Mex and Mexican food?
Well, that's always a challenge, right? When people are just used to the same thing over and over, tacos, Mexican food, which is great. I love Mexican food. But I think the city of McAllen is growing so much that we wanted to bring something different, and Japanese people have a really big stamp in the Peruvian community. So,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so a lot of the techniques in Japanese food are now adopted in Peru with Peruvian ingredients.
Wow.
And it's called like Nikkei. So it's awesome. You're gonna enjoy this. So be
Yeah.
ready to dine and explore. You're going through like a foodie experience right now with me, okay?
I'm so excited.
Let's do this.
I love that you kept on telling me off camera, like, I hope you're hungry. I hope you're hungry. I'm like, yes, I am so hungry.
Seriously, because when people come here, they always leave super satisfied. And you know, when you come here, your eyes are gonna go to the colors, the food, the fresh ingredients, and you're just gonna be like, wow, and you wanna try this and that. I mean, it's good for us, but we want everyone to enjoy it.
Okay.
So enjoy it.
First thing, we have a roll.
Yes.
Obviously that captures the Japanese cuisine here.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So also we use a lot of very fresh ingredients. The sauces are all very natural, but try it out. See what you tell me.
I love that.
Yeah, and it's perfect for like the summer heat that we have here.
Yes.
Because it's all around all year.
Oh yeah.
And I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I like that a lot. That's really delicious.
Let's cheers.
Let's cheers too. Cheers. Whoa.
So one of the awesome things that you will see in the Peruvian, South American food is color. So you're gonna have arroz con mariscos, super colorful, super yummy, and everything blends in so well.
Yes.
It's like made in heaven.
Yes, like the
Very
simple ingredients of the onions and the tomatoes pair so well with the seafood. It works. I don't know what it is, but it works and it's delicious. And it's not even spice.
It's not spicy at all.
It's good. It's so good. It's so flavorful, and it's again fresh. The attention to detail to everything that you do here is just on point. Y'all did such a great job.
Thank you so much.
Well, we have to cheers one more time because we cheers for everything.
Yes.
Stephanie, pleasure.
Thank you.
You know, driving in town, we saw all these beautiful murals, and it just seems that like the street art is pretty big deal here in McAllen.
Yes, I feel like it's a huge way for us locals to express the way we feel, the way we think, how our culture is like. The Irving Cano portrait that we see here, they did it at the McAllen Festival, and he did an amazing thing. He painted it on site, and then eventually they moved it here, and it's actually beautiful.
Well, this is gorgeous, and it really does represent the community and the culture right here in McAllen. So thank you so much for taking the time to show us around. We had a blast here.
Of course, and you're welcome anytime back here in the great city of McAllen.
Thank you. From McAllen to South Padre, we're eating our way to the tip of the border when YOLOTX returns.
We're here at the beautiful South Padre Island, and we all know when we're on vacation, you gotta have that one night where you get dressed up and have a good time. And here, I know just the spot. The first thing you notice is the atmosphere in here. It's bright, it's fresh, it's airy. How much have you guys focused on the overall attitude and ambiance of this place?
So that was one of our goals too, is that we're on an island. At the end of the day, we're on an island. Everyone is here to have a good time. And so we wanted to keep everything very modern, very light, very bright. And just the artwork, we wanted it very beachy, very fun. Our granite, you know, we handpicked all that. We redid all the flooring. The planter box behind you is a little bit of an herb wall. And yeah, just light and airy. We're still island casual, so you can still come in like flip-flops and shorts. We do not, you know, that's totally fine. But we wanted something to have a little bit more fun and energetic atmosphere.
It sounds like you're very big and passionate about specialization, making sure whatever the customer wants, you're able to pull off.
And so that is one of our things that we pride ourselves in, is we get to know our guests. We know everything about our guests. Very unique training program that we have. Our staff is very knowledgeable. Service is very, very important to us. We all get so jaded in our day-to-day work, whatever it is. And so, you know, here we want to make sure that we don't get jaded. We're very humble. We want to keep people coming back and being just nice and hospitable and, you know, welcoming, and it's just, you know, that's a whole part of it, you know, big part of it for us. So
there are a lot of great restaurants here on the island, but what makes F&B different from other places?
We just kind of pride ourselves in being very farm to table, farm to glass with our cocktails. All of our fish is line caught. Everything is line caught. Most of it's from the Gulf. It really starts with the ingredient, and we do not skimp on the ingredients. So we do find the finest ingredients, and we can pretty much do anything back there. Everything is, we're scratch kitchen, so.
This dish is actually not on the menu, just one of our specials tonight. So I'm gonna share that with y'all now. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna use sliced garlic, and then we're gonna add our fresh tomatoes. We're gonna move these around. We want that natural tomato water to come out of these tomatoes when we're doing this. And we're gonna be making a sauce called an aqua pazza sauce. In Italian, it translates to crazy water. Perfect. We're gonna add our pinch of saffron. You don't need a lot of saffron, a little goes a long way. We're gonna go in with our mussels here. This is why I love Prince Edward Island mussels, just beautiful plump meat, just fantastic. What's the important part? You gotta taste your food. Delicious. Delicious. So here's our special tonight at F&B restaurant, Prince Edward Island mussels, saffron, and our fresh heirloom cherry tomato sauce.
I'm a little intimidated I'm a little intimidated by these mussels because there looks like there's a lot of flavor going on here.
There is. We do that together and
wow.
It's great.
Moment of truth, right?
Let me know. I'm gonna dig in here with you.
Do it. Mmm.
There's a lot going on, right?
Soft, very soft, but you're right, there's a lot of flavor to that.
A lot of flavor.
Obviously very fresh, you can taste that right away.
I could probably have two of those and be a happy man.
Just feast off of these delicious mussels and that be the end of it. But this duck also looks fantastic.
This is our smoked duck breast. What we do is, you can see this beautiful amber color. We smoke it for about 45 minutes, cold smoke it with apple wood, and then we leave it out uncovered for a day in the cooler so it dries out to ensure we can get a really nice crispy skin. So we have these weight plates here, and this is making sure that the duck is evenly pressed the entire time. And believe it or not, we're gonna cook it fat side down probably for 90% of its cooking duration. Yeah. Yep. And as you can see here, it's nice and crispy. This is our target here. We're gonna transfer this over to a sizzle plate. All right, we're gonna toss that into the oven, maximum about 4 minutes. So while that's working, we're gonna cook off our vegetables. This is the applewood smoked duck with Vadavon curry puree here at F&B restaurant on South Padre Island.
Just looking at this beautiful duck, I'm a little intimidated because it's so pretty. Thank
you very much. Well, you eat first with your eyes, right? So we gotta catch that right away.
So good. I've never had anything quite like this, and it just goes back to F&B and how much you guys specialize and personalize your deliciousness and your comfort here.
I like that word, deliciousness.
Yeah. If deliciousness was a plate, this is it right
That's
here.
It. All right.
And
all right.
I can tell you this, F&B, man, this is got to be top on my list for South Padre Island.
Coming up next on YOLO Texas, we take the bull by the horns when we return. Take a piece of our travels with you. On your next adventure, shop our exclusive store for shirts, mugs, and even masks. To celebrate what it means to be a true traveling Texan, head on over to YOLOTX.com for all things YOLO Texas. We'll see y'all on the road.
Let's be honest, we all know it's the small towns in Texas that make this state special. And Magnolia Days in Columbus is no exception. Come on, y'all.
We call it the Magnolia Days Festival. It started in 1962 as a tour of historic homes. It was called the Magnolia Homes Tour. A couple years later, they started working with high school seniors. They call them the Magnolia Belles. They're young women who did service projects for the community and dressed up in Victorian attire. In the late 90s, or actually just after the turn of the century, two of the people who were major influences in making the festival happen, they both passed away, and the festival sort of petered away. 5 years ago, the Chamber of Commerce said, let's bring it back and let's get it on the square.
For a festival to have started all the way back in 1962 and now has turned into this incredible place for people, like you said, coming all over, from all over Texas. How special is that to be hosting that?
It is special. We call it big time fun in small town Texas. And we've been getting calls for weeks from people from Corpus Christi, from Dallas, from Plano, from all over the state saying, what hotels do you recommend? Do you have RV parks, which we do? And so we know that people are coming from all over and they love it.
I'm looking forward to all the food, all the fun and activities, and also just listening to some great music and having a great day here.
You've come to the right place.
In order to be a true Texan, you gotta ride the bull. So this is my next stop. One hand in the air! Am I supposed to grab the bull by the horns? Oh, there's nothing to it! Riding that bull, I worked up an appetite. It's time to eat. Let's go. I heard the Lions Club of Columbus, Texas has the best burgers. Is that true? Yes, it is. We've come to the right place. We've come to the right place. Even when it comes to desserts, everything's bigger in Texas, y'all. Oh my goodness. You did not skip me on anything, huh? Look at that. And we all know it can't be a party without some crawfish. Holy smokes! This is some crawfish, y'all. Oh. I think I have to mentally prepare for all of this crawfish. Okay, I'm ready. And peel, and peel. And that's how you do it. And that's how you do it. And there it is. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we catch up with Texas country music star Corey Morrow.
Columbus actually has 80 historical markers in it.
Oh, okay.
Throughout the town. We're very proud of that because that's a large number for a community.
Yeah,
it is a neat feature to be able to have so many in one town.
That is special. And like you said, this whole festival, Magnolia Days, started with the historic tour. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And back in the day, the homes actually were opened, the larger homes, and a lot of us all worked the homes because that was part of growing up here, was getting to work in the houses and learn the history of them.
Yeah.
And then doing this tour, it was amazing. I learned so much more, even though I was raised here, born and raised. I didn't know half the stuff. This is the carriage step that we're coming up to. And the reason why it is called it is because there is an actual step, and that's where carriages stopped at. It's right there located on the sidewalk. It was a sign of a prominent family to have a carriage step at your house. And it is a walking tour also, so you can do it at any time. The brochure will be located at the Opera House for anyone to pick up, and they could do the walking tour themselves, and all the information is
So you could
inside.
do the trolley, you could do the walking tour on your own. There's a lot to see here.
There is. It is a town that is full of a lot of history, and it's very proud of it.
Do you have room for one more? Yeah! Yes? Ready to ride the train? Woo! Let's go! Woo!
you're not just from Texas, you play all over Texas, and especially these small towns with huge communities and big hearts.
Yeah.
How special is it for you to come to a place like Columbus and play for the Magnolia Days Festival?
It's everything for us. The smaller towns are the ones that we have the most fun in. They get the best responses. They're the most grateful that we're there, which makes us the most grateful that we're there.
When you're up there on the stage,
absolutely.
playing your music and singing, how much do you feel the energy of those towns?
Funny that you say that, because that's exactly what I was thinking about today. I was getting ready to get up from my nap, and I'm thinking about, okay, where's my head, where's my heart? What's gonna happen when I get up on that stage? And I'm thinking, okay, you know what, this is one of those places, this is the kind of town that I like to be in, this is the kind of atmosphere that I like, where I can get up there and start talking to people about the love that's in them, the love that's all around them, and I can start working with them, and they would respond, and the energy level can just rise and rise and rise, and we can get something, sort of a revival type feeling going on in a town like this. I'm Corey Morrow, and you're watching YOLO Texas.
I mean, come on, look at this. Does it get much better? Big time fun, small town Texas, Magnolia Days in Columbus. Put it on your list.